Well, it's official. The Boogeyman's coming 2 more times. And the band's back together. Well, mostly. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dave Cave. I, as always, am Dave. Now, before we get started, stay on top of all things horror and heroes as it comes fresh out of the Dave Cave. Hit that subscribe and ding the bell so you don't miss a minute. Earlier today, Jason Blum, Blumhouse, John Carpenter, Jamie Lee Curtis, they all set Twitter and the internet ablaze with the announcement, the official announcement, that we are getting, for sure, 2 more Halloween films in this saga, coming out in 2020 and 21. We also got names for them. Halloween Kills, coming out in October 16th, 2020. Halloween Ends, October 15th, 2021. I'm for it because they seem to be going in with a collective mind. But we got some more stuff to talk about than just that. So with this announcement, we also got the fact that David Gordon Green is directing both of them, for sure, confirmed. Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back for both of them, confirmed. Danny McBride is coming back to help write, confirmed. And John Carpenter is coming back for both of them, confirmed. You know who they haven't confirmed yet? And it kind of gives me reason to pause. James Jude Courtney and or Nick Castle. I think absolutely they need James Jude Courtney back for this. I understand that they might need to work some stuff out and they might be saving it for a whole separate little announcement, and that's fine, but as of right now, I wish he had been part of it so they could really have a full-blown, the band is back together, everybody's coming back. Because James Jude Courtney should be allowed to finish what he started in 2018. I understand he didn't start it way back in 78. That was Nick Castle, but Nick Castle was in 18. He passed the torch to James. Now James Jude Courtney should be allowed to finish this with Kills and Ends. Absolutely, without a doubt. And I've already said the titles a couple times, and it's going to take a little bit of time getting used to referring to these movies by the titles that they've been given. And I've already learned from my talks with people today that I'm kind of in the minority with this, but I'm not a big fan of the titles. The Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. The reason I'm not a big fan of the whole Halloween Kills title is the fact that it's not Halloween that kills people. It's Michael Myers. I understand that in 78, Michael Myers does his killings specifically on Halloween, and that it seems very intentional that Halloween is a trigger for him. But then you move forward into 2018, and we don't get it exactly told to us, but it is heavily implied that Dr. Sartain is the one that breaks Michael off the bus. He causes all the chaos and lets Michael out into the wild. What he wants to see is Michael and Laurie. He wants to see what Michael is like, because all he's ever seen is dormant Michael. All he's ever seen is just this stoic, very attentive, but stoic Michael that has done nothing for 40 years. And for all intents and purposes, it kind of drove Sartain mad. Michael did not break off of that bus. That's not the impression that I was given in watching that film, and all the times I've rewatched it since. I have not thought that Michael was the one that broke out. I thought it would have been a little bit more meaningful if he was the one that broke out and they could have completely killed the whole Sartain storyline and have him go crazy, but I very much got the impression that Sartain was the one that did it. So to have Halloween be the catalyst for Michael's craziness, I don't really think that's called for. I understand that other people have other interpretations of what happened in the story and where it's going to go and all that. But for me, Halloween Kills felt very generic and not very into this storyline. Kill is a very slasher generic buzzword. It could be Halloween Murders. It could be Halloween Massacre. It could be a whole bunch of different, like, Halloween slashings, Halloween stabbings. It could be a whole bunch of different things. There's nothing that's... I wish it was more a Michael Laurie thing. In my last video, well, not my last, 2 videos ago, I talked about the idea of what they could do in the sequel and some thoughts I had for bringing Michael back. And I mentioned the idea of calling it Halloween 3. It shouldn't be called Halloween 3 because it'll be confusing. I say it in that video as well. But the idea that I was thinking would be a very good title, and I understand they're not going to do this because, you know, it's me, I didn't make these. But I thought a very good title would be Season of the Shape. It would be a wink and nod to the fact that it is technically Halloween 3. It really is Halloween 3. So you have Season of the Witch, and you've never had a Halloween 3 that's had Michael Myers in it. So it'd be it's still Michael, but still have a kind of, hey, Season of the Witch, Season of the Shape, hey, you got it? You'd think they'd be okay going with that because in Halloween 2018, David Gordon Green, Danny McBride, there were callbacks left, right, and center all over the series. So why not? I think that would have been a much better title, Season of the Shape. Halloween is the Season of the Shape. You get much more this is Michael's time when you say Season of the Shape. He's the shape. Halloween is the season. Boom. You're welcome. And moving along now into Halloween Ends. Now I've mentioned this in my last video where I talk about the idea that doing these back-to-back would be a bad idea. And this is just the idea that we're going to go into Halloween Ends presuming that there's going to be an end. And if there isn't, I'm all for the surprise. I'm all for going into 2021 and Michael winning. If they want to end it that way. Maybe have it actually end, but not have Michael die. Or something to the effect. Obviously, I don't know what's coming. We are quite a bit away from there, and we haven't gotten anything except for these titles. But just going on the titles alone, I don't like knowing going in that it's the end. I like the open-ended idea of that we don't know if Jamie Lee Curtis is going to die. We know she's not going to die in 2020 now, so that's kind of a bummer. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I think she should, but she's not going to die in 2020, so she makes it to 2021. That kind of gives that, yeah, she's going to be fine. All the movies. She might lose a hand. Anything could happen to her, but she's going to survive. She's going to be in 2021. So that takes some mysticism away from it. It takes some mystery away, and I don't like that. I don't. I'm very much looking forward to the films. Don't get me wrong. I am all over this hype train. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see more Michael Myers on the big screen. I am so damn excited for 2020 and 2021. Do not mistake my criticisms of what I'm saying today that I'm not excited. I am very excited. Very excited. Now, if given the chance, what would you call the sequels to Halloween? Halloween 3 and Halloween 4. Well, that's really what these are. What would you call those sequels? Hit the comments. Let me know. I want to hear some interesting, some crazy, and some really gnarly ones. Get to it. And if you missed the couple Halloween videos I mentioned, I'll have links to both of those in the description below. Go check those out. I also have links to my Instagram and Twitter. They're both at @TheDaveCave_. I post over there when I'm not posting here. And that is going to do it for me today until we get some more of this crazy-ass news. Thank you so much, as always, for stopping by the Dave Cave. I'll see y'all real soon. But until then, take care.